Hey Facebook fam, this is Empress Jack Rabbit coming to you from Las Vegas these days, thank goodness, to be home. And I felt extremely compelled to do a video. You know, I do readings on people, numerology is what I actually do. So I take your birth date, I look at that, and I take the year. It's a universal year 9 this year, 2016, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6. And it gives me a general idea of somebody. And today, I felt so strong. Actually, last night I made this video and then I couldn't upload it, so I'm going to do it again. I did Stacey Dash. I don't even think about Stacey Dash, and I know that she's on Fox, and I know she says some really obnoxious things, and it made me really strongly feel like I need to look at this lady and see what is going on with this lady. When I looked at her birthday, which is January 20th, 1967, it told me actually quite a lot about her. And also, it's not just the numbers, but I also start to feel that person's energy. And the one thing I felt about her right off the bat was that she was a very miserable young lady. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. I found her to be where she is coming from a place that's really unauthentic. And it may be authentic for her, but it's unauthentic. It seems as if she must have had a lot of problems growing up with perhaps her looks or her personality or whatever. And especially I feel like from black women, she took a lot of mess. And because it seems like she really wants to distance herself from her blackness. In her early years, she was strictly about her. It's all about me. Mom said, don't do that, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to explore that. I want to be first. I want to be the boss. I want to be the star or whatever. And she has found herself in a lot of struggles with that. She talked about there should be no Black History Month as though that was something that we shouldn't do or we don't need that. But she didn't do any homework. She didn't understand that the fact that that's important is that we spend so much time looking at white history that we minimize Latino history, Native American history, Asian history, black history. And so for black people to go from having a history week to a history month, that's a positive thing. Unfortunately, being an educator and working out in the schools, I recognize that even when it is Black History Month, these white teachers who are majority middle class white females don't really have a Black history dialogue per se. They know very little. Martin Luther King, they know that. And but there was more than Martin Luther King going on during the Civil Rights period. And civil rights was issues were from after slavery on. It wasn't just in the 60s with dealing with Martin Luther King. But it doesn't get shared. So for her to say that says she didn't learn anything her own self. She also felt like BET shouldn't be having award shows and things like that to celebrate black people. But without those shows on that channel, blacks wouldn't get the recognitions that they deserve, as well as NAACP honors and things like that, that gives blacks time to shine when they're not going to get it in Hollywood. It just made me see her as someone who was about herself. Her overall birthday for her month, date, and year is an 8. And a number 8 person is a harsh person. They have influxes of a lot of money, and then they go to no money, and a lot of money, and then no money. And money means more to them than anything else. And so the reason why I feel that she's doing these things on Fox is money. It's money motivated, and that's just really the bottom line of it. If she can get a check and she'll say what somebody else won't come on TV and say, give me that check, I don't care. She also loves a lot of attention. For her, no attention is the worst thing at all. So getting some attention, good or bad, and having her name on people's lips is the best thing that can happen for her. And that's not going to stop anytime soon. She herself was on BET, just a side note on the game. Um, so she was in black films as well. So how she could put down blacks wanting to be recognized or recognitions for ourselves is utterly ridiculous. Along with loving the attention, she also has a victim side, a poor me that stems back from when she was growing up and even maybe in the womb. This poor me attitude. I'm a victim. People treated me this way or that way, so this is my time to get back at other people. It's real sad, but it's really true. She will, if she was to come out and clarify her statements and speak to somebody who she could be truthful with, you'd find out that she had been a victim of perhaps racism or socioeconomic issues of her own. And you might not agree with things she says. That in and of itself is going to cause her to feel like she is a victim and people don't want to hear her truth or what have you. She had got suspended on CNN for cursing regarding the president. I don't care who the president is. I think there's a certain level of respect we should have for that person who's doing their best to run the country, especially Obama, because I think he's really doing the best. He's really breaking down doors so that we could possibly have another black president or a woman president or any other culture of a president. So she doesn't even think long-sighted like that or far-sighted like this could be my legacy that I'm creating as a hater. This year for her is also a number 3 year, so expect her to continue saying inappropriate things. Expect her to continue to thrive, being in the spotlight. Expect her to be attempting to create things, programs, or what have you. I also got a good feel from her, not knowing her or Lisa Ray or anybody, why she all of a sudden disappeared off of Single Ladies. Her problem was that she couldn't wrap her mind around why Lisa Ray was getting so much attention. She felt, I'm as pretty as her, or I'm as talented or more talented than her. I am an actress after all. So she didn't appreciate the relationships other people had with Lisa Ray, which were much more friendlier or down to earth. She has this aloofness about her that was a turnoff to a lot of people. They worked with her, but they didn't deal with her, and her attitude was she didn't want to deal with them on a regular basis anyway, where Lisa Ray seems to me to be more of a down-to-earth person who will get along with anybody, who's grateful for what she had going on in her life. Very sad lady, not worth getting worked up about, and any attention you give her is good attention, so I would give her none. So that's my reading on her, and God bless her and good luck. And if you guys like it, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and let's keep it going. Thank you.